Hey YouTube, welcome back to my channel. My name is Elise and I am an artist and translator that lives in Osaka, Japan. But as you can see from this video, this is not in Japan. Actually, this video is from 2017, and since I was kind of a little bit sick and tired of just recording videos in my house or of things in and around my house, I decided I would take a bit of a trip down memory lane to look at some videos that I just never edited. So I have quite a few videos in my collection that I've never edited into anything, and today I wanted to just show you some video of my hometown, which is near Washington D.C. I live, well, my mother lives about 30 minutes from the White House, and the last time that I've been home was when I took this video in 2017. So this is a bit cathartic for me in a way, because I can see pictures of my hometown and places that, you know, have been familiar to me since I was a kid, even though I can't physically be there. So I hope you will enjoy this little tour of stuff from my hometown. So our first visit on this day was to the Library of Congress, which I believe you get to through the Capitol building, which is in DC. And, you know, like all museums and public government buildings, they are free to enter. You just have to usually check your bags at the door. So that is what we did, and I really enjoyed visiting this place because look at it, it's like gorgeous. Like, what the hell? This was actually my first time in the Library of Congress. We entered through the Capitol building, but I couldn't find any video of that, so I'm guessing that maybe video was not allowed. So that's why I don't have any video of the Capitol building, but I do have this great collection of footage from the Library of Congress, a collection of really old books in beautiful glass cases. I want these books because they're old and they just look so cool. Doubt I would ever read them. The one thing I really like about a lot of the buildings in DC is the style of architecture that is used. According to Wikipedia, it's a French neoclassical style with a bit of Renaissance and a few other things thrown in. Basically, all the museums in DC kind of look like this, and it's kind of my favorite part about going, just being in the space. So I didn't actually record the name of this exhibit, but I did a little research on the Library of Congress website, and I'm pretty sure that this is the Exploring the Early Americas exhibition, which is actually still going on now. It's been going on since 2007, I believe the website said. And yeah, I didn't really get a lot of footage from that. Some paintings, because I'm kind of obsessed with painting, if you didn't know. Yeah, I hope you enjoy that. Our next stop for the day was the National Gallery of Art, which is my most absolute favoriteest gallery of art in the entire world in my 30-something years of living. I visited a few art galleries in a few different places, and every time I come back to this gallery, I just remember why I love it so much. The National Gallery is actually divided into an east and a west building, with the east building being for modern art and the west being for more classical, like European masters and pre-20th century art. Sadly, for this trip, we only had time to hang out in the west building, so we only got to look at pre-20th century artworks. We were just basically killing time, but when I watch this video, it just reminds me that, you know, my favorite kind of thing about the National Gallery is that it's so spacious and so open, so that you really get the time to appreciate the art alone. You don't really have to worry about being in someone's way, because there are so many rooms and so many things to look at that basically, you know, everyone has their own space to really sit and contemplate on the artwork. So in this footage, I just basically took video of the spaces and the pieces that were really, I guess, speaking to me in a way, things that I felt like I wanted to remember later on, since I guess at the time I felt like this might be my last trip home for a while. So maybe in a way that's kind of what I was just trying to capture. So as you can see, I do close-ups on a few pieces, like this next one. This is a piece I had to draw in art school, so I really wanted to record it, even though I've seen it before. Yeah, I just kind of took video of spaces like that, or pieces that remind me of, you know, my time in school or my time back home. I remember being in this rotunda with my friends from art school when we came here during an art trip, and, you know, even looking at it now, I get so many memories, and I'm not even there. It's kind of cool how video works in that way. Here's the Rembrandt room, I believe. All of the pieces in this room are from Rembrandt, and I was really lucky enough that I got to visit Rembrandt's house in Amsterdam earlier this year. So being in Rembrandt's house and then coming and editing this video months later without even thinking about the connection that would be there, it's just really kind of awesome. And I don't know why, but I have a lot of video footage of the Byzantine art section, which you can see is very massive. If you're not familiar with Byzantine art, I think it's art that starts from like the 10th to 12th century. I'm not an art history major, so I don't remember dates that well, but I really like how they don't try to fit as many pieces as they can in one room. Like, they're trying to create a feeling, a kind of space, so that the space and the artwork are working together. Like, the space isn't just there to hold the artwork, you know? There's also a furniture section within the museum, and I believe all of this furniture, I want to say it's from like the 17th or 18th century. It might be like Dutch furniture, I don't remember. I'm sure you could find out on the website, because they actually put all of their collections up online. But I thought it was really cool that you could, you know, take a look at furniture from history. Actually, a lot of this furniture looks like stuff I saw when I was in Amsterdam, so that is pretty cool. That's me, and that's Shota. He wasn't really into the whole art gallery thing, but I'm really glad that he let me just walk around and take as much time as I wanted. Hi guys, so I hope you enjoyed the video. It was kind of bittersweet for me because I haven't been home in so long, and I miss going to museums and all of those neato places. Sadly, like I've said in some other videos, the museums in Japan are not at the quality that I've come to expect from an art museum. So, and you have to pay money to go to museums in Japan, because, you know, all of the exhibitions are kind of like imported, I guess. So if you're going, say, to I think the last big exhibition I went to was in Tokyo, and it was what was it? It was a Italian Renaissance painters exhibition, whose name I can't remember. Not one of my favorites, I guess. But I believe that was about 2,500 yen, so about 25 bucks. And we could only see that one exhibit. This was within a whole museum. Of course, there are some free exhibitions, but if you wanted to say go see like the Picasso exhibit after going to that, you'd have to pay a separate fee. So if it's a famous person's art exhibit, you basically have to pay to go see it, which is unfortunate because sometimes I just don't have like $50 to spend, I guess, on going to just get inside of the art museum. But that's why I have home, and that's why I can just go home and look at all the famous people art that I want to for free. Anyway, segue aside, thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, I hope you enjoyed it since we're all kind of stuck at home still. Japan is slowly opening things back up because they say the number infected have dropped, but they also haven't been testing, so what's the truth? We don't know. But if you are still stuck at home, I hope you could feel like you're inside of a art museum while looking at my video. If that's the feeling that you got, then I am happy, and I hope that you can be a little bit happy. And in the next video, it will be something, I guess, back inside of the house. I'll try to alternate between travel stuff and old videos and newer stuff and related to current life things. I don't know. I'll figure it out. But yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.